Ever played a horror game where you're not the hero, but the camera? Like literally the camera. That's Paragnosia Museum, and it's a first-person psychological horror hidden object game that just dropped, priced around $5 for about 5 hours of content. People are calling it an anomaly seeker, and honestly, it's a pretty unique take on the genre. It's actually the second game in the series, building on the first one's core idea, but adding a ton more complexity. It's not quite a puzzle game like Portal, but it demands that same kind of sharp observational skill in a genuinely unsettling atmosphere, a bit like Half-Life, Alex without the VR. Here's the deal. You're a rail-mounted camera strapped to a track moving through a haunted museum. Your entire job is to track down and exorcise restless spirits. How? By spotting anomalies, up to 130 of them, apparently, and photographing them before they completely take over with you along for the ride. It's this intense observational challenge. You're constantly scanning every inch of the environment for subtle changes, things that just shouldn't be there. You'll see demonic entities and other detailed things to keep track of. Not just static objects, but often subtle shifts in the environment. And that photography mechanic, where you snap a picture to exorcise them, feels incredibly satisfying when you nail it. Before I continue, if you're enjoying this no-fluff format, a subscribe really helps the channel grow. Takes 1 second. Alright, let's get back in. But here's where it gets interesting. The game isn't just a static picture hunt. The time of day actually changes dynamically, hour by hour, and you'll notice it. The lighting shifts, making anomalies easier or harder to spot, completely altering the atmosphere of a room you just passed through. This adds a crucial layer to the challenge, because what you missed in the morning might be glaringly obvious or completely invisible in the dead of night. After you finish the main story, which has a hidden ending you can uncover, you unlock Nightmare Mode, adding even more replay value and cranking up the difficulty. Players really dig this replayability and the sheer number of anomalies, saying it keeps you coming back. Now, it's not all perfectly polished. The biggest complaint is definitely performance. Some players are reporting significant stuttering issues, with the screen freezing randomly for a fraction of a second, especially with higher refresh rate monitors. You can't seem to limit frames to 60 FPS even if the menu says you can, which breaks immersion for many. And while some find the challenge aspect compelling, others have found it just too difficult or felt there was too much to keep track of, which led to frustration. The main storyline is also a bit meh, according to a few players, but honestly, that's not really the core draw here. So, should you actually play this? If you're into psychological horror, hidden object games, and don't mind the steep challenge, especially if you love the first Paragnosia, then yeah, this is probably for you. It's priced sensibly at around $5, and for a short, intense experience that really tests your observational skills, it delivers. Just be aware of those potential performance hiccups. If you're looking for a deep narrative or something super casual, this might be too frustrating, but if you want a unique atmospheric hunt, check it out. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.